I've been counting down the days to get out. I've been looking for a way from this town. And you're too far away to help me now. So I'm counting down the days to get out. 'Cause I need to learn to forget everything that drags me down. I need to forget everything inside me now. Full speed ahead, fly from the end. So I'm full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. I've been staring at the sun in my eyes. I've been keeping on the run every night. But you're too far away to see the signs. So I'm staring at the sun till I'm dry. 'Cause I need to learn to forget everything that drags me down. I need to forget everything inside me now. Full speed ahead, fly from the end. So I'm full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Full speed now. Full speed, got the pedal down. Full speed now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Full speed now. Full speed, got the pedal down. Full speed now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Can you look to me in darkness when there's no more light that you can see? I'll take us back to times when lives were similar and times that all seemed easier. Don't be afraid, I'll be the one to guide you through this endless maze. Don't look so sad, your crying eyes won't dry. You've gotta drive with both headlights so we can see the world and we'll run away together like
Good evening and welcome everybody. This is Obi-Wan Pez for Simplex Pachinko. We're gonna do some math tonight. Thought tonight we might start with, or at least frame a question out there. If anybody else has something else they'd rather talk about, feel free. So I am going to try to preserve most of this.
come close to me. I'll whisper in your ear the things that we could be.
copy and then clear the canvas. Cool. Do I know a proof why the shortest distance on a ball is through the great circle? Not offhand. So if I am... Yeah. So you can go through and just say, this is literally the definition of a line, so therefore it is going to be the shortest distance between 2 points along that particular surface. It is sort of cheating, I'm sure, but... Euler Lagrange... Just don't know how you'd set it up. Yeah. How would you do distance along a sphere for any... Yup. So I think we could be able to set this up using like 2 points, the center of the sphere, something like that. Right, and then say like we have these two locations, and I think if you set it up in spherical coordinates, right, you'd be able to say, okay, how can I find the distance between these two things? I imagine that this is actually going to be an integral problem, possibly over all three. No, that doesn't work quite right, because R is always going to be the same. But I think, like, if you were to do the arc length based on the changing angle, spherical distance. Well, okay, yeah. Formulae. Let lambda 1 phi 1, lambda 2 phi 2 be a geological longitude and latitude of two particular points, and delta lambda delta phi be their absolute differences. Right, so here we're saying that if we've got some particular some particular thing that we just call... Yeah, okay. Should definitely be in the center.
What's a brew without a biscuit, eh? But this is no dunk to be left to chance. Dip your bicky and count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Whichever online casino you play with, set your deposit limit so you don't overdunk. Take time to think. Sky Vegas. Play. It's why we're here. 18 plus begambleaware.org.
You're curious, inquisitive. You've heard about People's Postcode Lottery and you want to join. Just enter your postcode and you'll be automatically entered into all draws. And in our December draws, you could win a share of £32.5 million. Just imagine the dream home renovations.
They're British only.
Dream your holidays. For the chance to win, sign up before midnight on the 1st of December. Because good news could be delivered to your door. People's Postcode Lottery manage lotteries on behalf of good causes. 18 plus conditions apply. Play responsibly. Not available in Northern Ireland.
Forceps. Pliers. Spanner.
Right,
Mr.
so...
Johnson, I'm glad to say your dishwasher is going to make it.
Oh, that's a relief.
Got a home emergency? With British Gas Home Care, we can fix boilers, plumbing, electrics, and even kitchen appliances pronto. Search British Gas Home Care to find out more. T's and C's apply. Kitchen appliance.
If we go like this,
visit britishgas.co.uk.
that's going to be a right angle. That is going to be fee to Brisbane, and that is going to be lambda to Brisbane. Okay. This is gonna go out to like here. So then this one here is going to be lambda to Cardiff. That's a terrible color for this. And then that's right angle. And this is going to be fee to Cardiff. Brisbane, fee to Brisbane. Right, so if we're at any particular location, then the change in angle between them, that's where they're going with this. So the change in angle between them is a direct shot between each of those locations, which is now following be a jerk about this and just be like, oh look, it goes, you know, from here to here, and you know, I can't tell you that it's exactly the same as this arc here. It's just that it is the same as that arc, just, you know, like on the inside of the planet like that. But no, of course we can't do that. That's delta, delta sigma. And delta sigma is equal to our cosine of sine phi Brisbane sine phi Cardiff. Nope. Not that. Plus cosine. Nope. Lambda Brisbane. Cosine lambda Cardiff. Times. Man. Cosine of delta lambda. Where does this come from, right? Spherical law of cosines. Which itself comes from great circles. So that's helpful. Curses. So it seems like we're not going to be able to come up with this just off the top of our heads by saying, you know, here's the proof for law of cosines in spherical trigonometry. Okay. Maybe does all other identities, including the sine rule, may be derived from the cosine rule. I bet. However, there we go. Unit vectors. U, V, and W in each of the respective directions. From the center of the sphere to the corners of whatever triangle it is we're using. Angles and distances do not change if coordinate system is rotated. So we can rotate the coordinate system so that U is at the North Pole, V is somewhere on the prime meridian, longitude 0, and then W fits wherever else it's going to fit. So we can, and I would dare say, make it in the positive plane. So something that looks like this, you'd actually want to translate around, because it's if we're using a sphere and rather than an oblate spheroid like Earth actually is, then we'd want to take all this stuff and just say, okay, well, this is going to go from the North Pole along the prime meridian to wherever it's going to go, and then we have to deal with because that is right. We're on the prime meridian, but we don't know exactly where we're coming off, or where we're stopping our angle, right? Without loss of generality, we're just making sure that the coordinate system, excuse me, this is now going to be at 0, 0, 1. And this one's going to be at 0. 0 phi 1, I think. In terms of R, nope, that's not right. Because we're doing R theta phi in spherical coordinates. So 1 comes first. Zero. Positive 90, I guess. Angle theta is measured from the North Pole, not the equator. So if we say it's from the North Pole, then it's 0.
Beautiful liar, holding me, I'm a neighbor, bleeding me dry. She wants to devour my soul. Fuck.
Alright, this is just going to be whatever theta is. And our phi is going to be 0.
Why you have to be like that? Trying to stop me in the back. Now I'm bleeding slowly. Pray to God I'm holy. Bury me still intact. Baby, don't make a noise. Murdering brings you joy.
Alright, so we could set it the other way if we wanted to. Should make it a little bit easier to work with. Okay, anyway. If you have 2 points and the plane passes through them, you follow the path along the intersection between the ball and the plane. The optimal path would go through the origin.
Fuck.
Yeah, congratulations, syntax error, in finishing 2 of your math courses.
I've slayed a couple demons in my day. Don't know I can't be swayed. Oh no. Beautiful lies dragging me under the table. Telling her eyes.
Another question might be, if you want to connect any 2 points on...
Fuck.
If you want to connect any 2 points that are on a sphere with a planar cut, right, what's that gonna do? It's like you could slice with a plane that goes through Brisbane and Cardiff this way. But the curve that connects them and then goes through the sphere could be way out here. Not quite.
How could you ever love me? You don't even see me. I'm hanging around, wasting time, hoping that you drop by. And I don't pretend to know what you want.
Right, so if you just like lay it flat essentially and then slice it through these two things, you end up with this particular distance here. Realistically, you should use something similar to what we're doing here. Brr. And then we'd want to do calculus on the spherical geometry that describes the calculus on the total distance. So derive the total distance measure that we get that's going to describe where the location of the plane is in relation to, and again, it has to go through those 2 points, but the angle of it can change that way. So if you have, okay, so if we do the same thing and realign this all to the North Pole, such that one of our points is considered the North Pole at 100, and the other of our points is listed as 1 theta 0, then we're trying to optimize I'm going to have to optimize the distance between these 2 points along the curvature of the sphere, given that the turning angle has certain values.
Calling all spinners. Join Sky Vegas, the online casino, where we offer new players 50 free spins to use in your first 7 days, and 200 more when you deposit and spend £10 within 30 days, all with no wagering required. You love a good spin? We love a good spin. Sky Vegas. Play. It's why we're here. 18 plus free spins loaded on first eligible game. Game and eligibility restrictions and further T's and C's apply. BeGambleAware.org.
This is Lola Young with her brand new single, Messy. Lola Young, Messy. Listen now on Spotify.
It's headed this way. Can you hear it? That is the unmistakable sound of a door sensation sweeping the nation. Because in People's Postcode Lottery's December draws, you could win a share of our biggest ever prize pot, £32.5 million. Own it, rent it, any door can enter. So join in with this lot and get your door in the draw by signing up before midnight on the 1st of December. People's Postcode Lottery manage lotteries on behalf of good causes. 18 plus conditions apply. Play responsibly. Not available in Northern Ireland.
First one's at the North Pole. Second one is just down somewhere. Doesn't matter where it is. Alright, so let's...
I need an angel to save me from myself.
No, don't label that one yet. What is the intersection algebraically, right? X squared plus y squared plus z squared. That's the linear distance between 2 points in 3 dimensions. Yes, right. The linear distance between these things needs to be identical in every case around the circle. So this is going to be equal to r squared. We want the equation of the plane perpendicular given n. No. Okay. So, given A, B, and C, 3 points that we have here. We're doing That's all.
Every time I think of you and I, it takes me to a special place in my mind where we can be together. And I still hope that you'll be mine forever. Even though you're far away, I still know we need to be there.
Okay, so Version of the flame passing through 3 non-collinear points ABC, having position vectors given here. ABC is position vectors ABC is AP, and the perpendicular AB cross BC. Oops.
Looking past my reflection, thinking about what you mentioned. It was supposed to be the one to take every last pain away.
Plus
Nothing on our love,
ZK.
every time told us that we were different.
B is equal to x2 minus x1. So that's 0. Plus theta minus 0 j. This is Cartesian, isn't it? Yeah, we can't do that. That's Cartesian only. Arr. Which is not difficult to convert, but still, we got a potential problem there. Alright, so this is going to be 001 because we're at the North Pole. This one gets tricky, so... Here our x coordinates are still 0, so we're not moving off another direction. We're staying along the prime meridian, so call x 0. Y is how far we're coming down. We were in Doncaster on Sunday. Swear I saw you. I was not in Doncaster. I was in York. Unless Doncaster is part of York. I don't think it is. Yeah, no. Nowhere near. Stuck at the station for many hours? Ugh. That's always the worst. Yep, I ran through the station because I was potentially going to be late. I wasn't. For our... what was it? 3 hour? No. Sorry. 3:15 train from York back toward, very vaguely, the Leeds direction. And we were like, oh man, might end up being late. But yeah, I had plenty of time. I sat down, I got out my book, I got relaxed a little bit. Yeah, I ended up catching the 3:12 on one of the west platforms. So, like I said, we got, it was just me. The rest of my family decided that they were going to stay in, wait, hang on, Sunday? God, what day is it? I will say, Sensation, we are planning on going to Thirsk at some point. Don't know when. But there was a thing that my spouse was like, hey, let's go see this. I was like, I gotta call a friend. So I will DM you on Discord when we're actually going to be... There's nothing there. Don't sell yourself that short. They've even got a website. It's called visitthirsk.uk. Yeah. There it is. Oh, webcam. Oh no. You're just gonna stand outside and wave. Go outside and wave, shall I? Oh man. Is it one? Is there just one webcam?
So enjoy 20% off festive Fab Arena treats. Mince pies now only £1. Le cooking for £1.80. And all butter stollen bites for £2.39. Have a magical Christmas with Lidl. GB only, subject to availability. Offer ends 27th of November. Terms apply. See lidl.co.uk/LPTV.
Paddy Power Games gives you more chances to win. Imagine that. Life with more chances. Fashion people, I've a bold idea for men's hairstyling. Bringing back that 70s
Go sit on the
classic,
clock. Nice.
the mullet. Security. At Paddy Power Games, we believe in giving you more chances with free spins, cash, and sportsbook bets free on Paddy's Wonder Wheel. More chances to win with Paddy Power Games. One spin per player per day. Each prize carries individual T's and C's. Eligibility rules and T's and C's apply. 18 plus. BeGambleAware.org.
The 1st of December, a day for putting up your tree, starting present shopping, and putting your door in the draw. Because in People's Postcode Lottery's December draws, you could win a share of our biggest ever prize pot, £32.5 million. Own it, rent it, doesn't matter. So come and join the door sensation that's sweeping the nation. Sign up before midnight on the 1st of December and get your door in the draw. People's Postcode Lottery manage lotteries on behalf of good causes. 18 plus conditions apply. Play responsibly. Not available in Northern Ireland.
Oh, I forgot to look up whether my last stream is getting in trouble for putting Spotify on. I should probably check that real quick.
Loving for the rest of my days. No, I don't want to be alone. So late.
12th, no. What was the date? It was 5 days ago, 21st. Yeah, no, we're clear. Oh man. 19th. Yeah, okay, right, 7 days ago. Okay. So apparently, Spotify's perfectly fine. Hey! Everybody check it out. It's sensation. It's very meta. Woo! I remember having this during a tornado that we were worried was going to rip through our town, and yeah, a tornado came and like went across the highway, and you couldn't see the tornado itself, but you could see like the weather that was surrounding it. It was like, oh, okay. It's pretty impressive. Anyway. Awesome. Nice to see ya. Hope you have a good break.
Head down the highway side, cold wind, but it feels right. With you, I'm heavy breathing. Feels like I'm lucid dreaming. I'm not usually the type to rush into the night. This time I can't be speeding. I'm taking it slow.
Okay. In Cartesian coordinates, we've got from 0 coming down. This is going to be a If x is going around this way, then the x coordinate, or sorry, this way, then the x coordinate is still going to be 0. Because it's along the prime meridian, so it doesn't change anything. Then the y direction is how far up. Nope. How far out toward us it's coming. So that's going to be the cosine of that angle. No, that's going to be a sine. So we want to know how far out it's coming toward us. It starts at 0 if it's all the way up top, and then it's going to 1 as it reaches 90 degrees. And then it's going to decrease again back to 0. Yeah. And then our Z is how far off the deck we're coming, which is going to be the vertical value again, which is still going to be sine of mean. Right, because that should technically be it's like 90 minus theta, really. But then we're going to have to include the other angle. All points in the circle are going to be r equals 1. Theta.
I can feel it somewhere inside haunting.
Right, how do we get the
I keep on wanting. There's a love that fits so
how do we get
perfect, it's
the
hard to
values?
believe. There's a reason I can feel my heart stop beating, and the air gets tough just breathing. I'm alone, but I'm still feeling like someone's with me. It's strange, I know, but I feel like
Sine of theta. What's your x and y? Go through in terms of A, which is the angle coming off of the vertical. Just coming down like that. Sine of A, this has it as the x coordinate. We did it as y coordinate. It's all the same. And Z is the cosine of A. Yeah. Okay.
Time is unfair, 'cause I know you're out there somewhere, patient, waiting unaware, feeling like you're
That's going to be our theta coming down like that.
but I'm running, chasing speed and
Right, okay. So at theta equals 0, it's straight up. And our z value is also straight up, so that's 1. And then it decreases as a circle down to theta equals 90, at which point z should be 0. So that's our cosine function. Okay. all of this is equal to, we wanted the sphere to be the same as the plane.
Ticking, time is over. Before you know you're older, so sober, alone. Look, you getting my cold shoulder. You crying like it's rain. You causing all the pain. No closure, I'm colder. You getting nothing, Joker.
Get down.
Okay, I think we could do it as a normal vector.
Taking time is over. Before you know you're older. You're getting my cold shoulder. No closure, I'm colder. You getting nothing, Joker.
So
Taking time is over. Before you know you're older. So sober, alone. Look, you getting my cold shoulder. You crying like it's rain. You causing all the pain.
what is
No closure, I'm colder.
in this case? Is
Getting
it
nothing, Joker. 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 Joker.
position vector R consider point P in the plane with position vector R. Right, so to get to our particular point, right, that's what we've got. So 0, 0, 1.
You getting nothing, Joker.
Get down.
You getting nothing, Joker.
Equation of a plane perpendicular distance d from the origin. Oy.
Yeah, I got the juice like a snow cone. Ice in my veins and a cold flow. I'm getting cash overseas by the boatload. You wanna ride my wave? That's a no-go. Senoritas going loco. Make it bounce like a pogo.
Equation of a plane perpendicular to given vector n and passing through point A, 1 minus A, dotted with n.
Catch me in the fast lane on the right track. And my shorty is a 10 like a dime bag. Got me feeling like a milli, check the price tag. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stops. Got the party jumping like crisscross.
Okay, or we could do unit normal vector, which it's the same, it's not gonna. Distance d from the origin, having a unit normal vector n hat, r dot n hat equals d. I think I like that one pretty well. R dot n hat.
I gotta follow my vision, no time for daydreaming.
this means that.
Just another day without focus, still on the same thing. Us against everyone else, I recommend you change teams. Who the hottest in the city? We the top two. You said your music was litty, but that is not true. Just being honest, you should really just stop, fool. Matter of fact, empty no pockets, give me that watch too.
R is the vector from 0, 0, 0 to get out to whatever point we're at.
Black trader, black, she messiah to the misfits. Run circles, run these rappers to my shit splits. You a little late to the party, baby, I been lit. If you ain't on the friend list, you better mind your business. Ooh, got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain and the wristwatch.
Third one, right, is just going to be some XYZ.
Got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and
Without loss of generality. X, Y, Z are all in quadrant, or octant in this case, 1. So everything has to be within.
The big names are here. Ooh, who is that?
I think she was in the movie about that really big shark.
No, not her. The florist.
She's automating invoices on the go so she can spend more time on that flower wall.
QuickBooks could save you up to 8 hours a week, so you could bring your vision to life. That's how you business differently. Intuit QuickBooks.
Calling all dunkers. What's a brew without a biscuit, eh? But this is no dunk to be left to chance. Dip your bicky and count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Whichever online casino you play with, set your deposit limit so you don't overdunk. Take time to think. Sky Vegas. Play. It's why we're here. 18+ begambleaware.org.
Let your playlist shine. With Spotify Premium, listen to your music without hearing ad breaks and keep moving to non-stop jams.
XYZ.
Get 3 months right now and cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
This is going to be at.
I can feel I'm changing. I don't know if I'll ever go back.
Alright, so our X distance start at 0. And we're going to go out. Okay, so this becomes an interesting problem, right? If we've got this. Pitch that's coming off the vertical, and the amount that we are moving across here is going to be right over there. That's right over there.
You and only you.
Okay. And we're on ads. Alright. Gonna go get some water. Be back in 3. What in the hell? The lyrics but just popped up there, so that's interesting. all the shadows have to line up. So, if we blow this up, ooh. Alright, go like this. This is going to be XYZ. Some place off in space. Don't know exactly what it's going to be. The one that is the projection downward onto here is going to share the same XY coordinates, but be at z equals 0. The one that is back here has to share the same x and z coordinates, but its y value is now different. That is what I was doing, yes. So the x 0z is here. This point here is going to be x 0 0. This point here is going to be 0 y 0. This point here is going to is going to be no x, no y, and z. So, okay, this distance r still has the same relationship as this stuff over here, right? X squared plus y squared plus z squared has to be equal to r squared. When we're off in space, right, each of these locations is here. So the distance traveled this way is y, this way is x. This way is z. Naturally, that's how we do coordinate systems. Distance here is also y. Distance here is also z. Distance here is x. This one is z. Coming out is going to be y. Right? So how do we get all of these things in terms of all the other things? Work backwards. We need to start incorporating phi and theta as angles into this diagram. If it is normal, if r is 1, that does make it a little bit easier. Okay, this is the square root of x squared plus y squared. This is going to be the square square root of x squared plus z squared. Tangent of phi is going to be x over y.
Calling all spinners. Join Sky Vegas, the online casino, where we offer new players 50
Sine
free
phi
spins to use in your first 7 days, and 200 more when you deposit and spend
x
£10
over
within 30 days.
combined
No
x squared
wagering
plus y
required.
squared.
You love a good spin? We love a good
Cosine
spin.
phi
Sky
is going to
Vegas.
be y over
It's why we're here. 18
square
plus
root
free spins loaded on first
x
eligible
plus y
game. Game
squared.
and eligibility restrictions and further T's and C's apply. BeGambleAware.com.
When sound waves travel through the ear, they help us connect to the world and the people around us. But hardened earwax can interfere with a sound wave's journey. Otex Express is a dual-action formula that softens hardened wax and releases oxygen to help it break down and disperse. No other eardrops are more effective than clinically proven Otex Express from the #1 selling Otex range. Be clear to hear with Otex. For verification, visit
Sine
Otex.
theta, cosine theta,
Unfortunately, we don't get an owner's manual for
and
ourselves.
tangent theta.
There are no simple instructions for what to do when we feel down or when we have conflict in our lives.
Tangent
That's when
theta.
therapy can help. And BetterHelp is a convenient way to get started. It's 100% online,
X
flexible,
over
and
Z.
surprisingly affordable. Connect with a credentialed UK therapist by phone, video, or online chat at a time that works for you.
Sine
Tap now or visit
is gonna be x over
betterhelp.com/Spotify Music to get 10% off your
combined.
first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Spotify Music.
And cosine is going to be y over x squared plus z squared.
It don't matter where we go. It don't matter where we stay tonight. 'Cause when I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright. It don't matter what we say. It don't matter how we make things right. 'Cause when I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright. When I'm with you. When I'm with you, everything will be alright. When I'm with you.
If anybody does have any questions about math, let me know.
It don't matter where we go. It don't matter if we lose it all. 'Cause when I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright. It don't matter if we fall down into the darkest place we know. 'Cause when I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright. When I'm with you. When I'm with you, everything will be alright.
that shouldn't be Y. It should be Z.
Get me out of love, yeah. Call me when you want. Sunshine on my door, yeah. Nowhere left to go. I just need to stay alone, yeah. Need to stay alone.
If tangent is sine over cosine, then this would be z sine theta is equal to x cosine theta. It's an option. Arg. I'm getting kind of stuck here. I don't know if that's just because I'm tired or what, but nonetheless. What we would like to do with this is to relate our x, y's, and z's to only stuff that involves sine and cosine of theta and phi, respectively.
Like a energy I'll conquer in my soul. This is real. These nights are getting shorter. In my soul, this is real.
Oi. Alright, that does it. In an effort to get up and do something active, take out our scream sticks, have a little bit of fun with them. So, these are the extreme lightweight ones, which are about 100 and, I don't know, 100, 150 grams each, something like that. They are certainly not just light. But they are much lighter weight compared to the others, which are 250 grams each and 500 grams each. 500 ones really give us a bit of a workout just trying to start and stop them due to their momentum and inertia. Okay, We'll make sure our wrists are getting nice and limber. So we allow these things to kind of go around in a full circle. Both forwards and backwards. Forwards is awful. Can never quite get there. That's better. So this last week we were working on a few different things. So we're gonna try and do these upward cuts. Which involve a 45-degree upward swing followed by a twist of the wrist downward to then be able to swing them past each other and then not end up hitting. So again, this was our, hey, we're going to be swinging both of these things at the exact same time so as to freak somebody out. If they are trying to hit us with something. So if we can get both of these going at the exact same time, then people will be far less inclined to try to make a move inward on us. Because again, these are machetes. Alright, and then we also had our Sticks to Heaven, which is about moving stuff one at a time, with the exception of that one move there. That was not what I wanted. Nope. Get off that one. That one's more about getting a routine going and trying to do like more powerful strikes one at a time. Also brings in our single strikes from here, double strike, head strike, and the backhand strike. So we come from a closed stance, hit once, drop it back to our open side, or rather, leaving our body here rather open, which is why this one is supposed to be here in the middle. So. Two. I think we're supposed to do another thing there. Drop in, strike out, and then just hit again. So, hit, drop back, strike, up, strike out. So the return to standard position from an open guard is that we come kind of up at about a 45-degree angle and then allow ourselves to make another strike here. And then of course we want to do it on the other side as well. So back, hit, back. I don't throw anywhere near as well as the our instructor does, obviously, but nonetheless.
I know I've grown
Right, and then the other one was to make a follow. So from the sticks to heaven, whatever we call this, stance. Start by cutting the right down and across, and then our left is going to follow it down and across. And we're just pretty much like sine and cosine, following each other with some phase change that's just like half or quarter of a second behind the other. So we've got stuff that is like virtually one at a time. We've got stuff that's at the exact same time. And then we've got stuff that's out of phase. So by merging all three of those in some combination, and then not being predictable, that's going to help us ensure that if we are going to keep ourselves safe by using Eskrima as a martial art, then we're going to again ensure that we cover our core with either an open hand, a gloved hand would be nice, or a hand that's holding one of the sticks, so if we're using two at the same time. And then being unpredictable about which particular move we're using at any particular time, and then being able to do things that are in sync at the exact same time, out of phase with each other, so you're doing the same thing but just slightly off each other, in order to not give the opponent an opening. And also the third one, doing things like essentially one stick at a time. Something stays in a guard while the other one is moving around. We try to keep ourselves safe. If you have an Eskrima class close to you and you are already a martial artist, highly recommend. If you have never done martial arts in your entire life and you want to do Eskrima, I'd say you probably want to find a beginner group if they have one. But most likely you want to work hand-to-hand stuff first. I would argue that martial arts involving weapons should not be done by brand new people to martial arts. That's just me. So if your particular if you have a weaponed martial art in your area and they do take brand new beginners, never done any martial arts in your entire life, and you want to do it, go for it. I can also recommend that you look at your Parks and Rec stuff and see if there are any classes that cover some sort of martial arts. Again, if you're brand new, I suggest some sort of hand-to-hand. So, karate, kung fu, jiu-jitsu, BJJ can be fun. I don't recommend it as a first unless you know what you're like getting into. Some of the higher level BJJ stuff, they actually knock each other out, so I tend not to want people to lose consciousness. It is not a goal in Tang Soo-do, for example. Tang Soo-do Karate, we always strive to keep each other as safe as possible. And sure, some people end up getting hit. You take a glove to the nose, you end up with bloodied face occasionally, but it's a very rare occurrence, given that part of martial arts is also knowing how to pull a punch, so you then do not actually hit the other person. Or your expensive equipment. It's not really expensive, but I find it useful to practice on, say, something that will hurt, not awfully, but when I first started, I was kind of like punching at books and things like that, that if I did hit, it wouldn't hurt me. Nowadays, I usually punch against walls and essentially put the force down to like 1/10 of a Newton. So, I mean, I will still hit the wall, but it will be so light as to barely feel it at all. Do not recommend punching walls.
The back and forth has got me so messed up. Don't ignore the signs. We've had enough of the whole damn thing that we got going. You hold the strings without me knowing. Why do I have to suffer through the thinking? Why do I
Okay.
have the feeling that we're sinking? I need to find a way.
This angle here. Okay. The sign of that particular, no, not sign. I could do sign. Sine alpha equals 0 r, where r is triple square root.
It's got me turned around, but I can't ignore the feelings that I found in this whole damn thing that we got going. You hold the strings without me knowing. Why do I have to suffer through the thinking? Why do I have the
Cosine alpha is going to be the double square root with x and y divided by the triple square root. Sorry, got a hair on the mic. Possibly still do. So the sine, tangent of alpha, I guess. Let's do sine over cosine. Is equal to z over the triple divided by square root x squared plus y squared over the triple. Those two go away. We're left with z over this thing. X squared plus y squared. Now we're mixing. That's not good either. Man. Here I was hoping that this would be better. Okay, so sine phi is going to be x over x squared plus y squared square rooted. Over. I just need to divide by x at this point. That's not what this is. Like, that's also z sine theta is x cosine theta ends up being sine, no, it's sine theta though. It's not sine phi. Hey.
Bit by bit, creative imagination began with a new art form. Makes me feel I belong to
Sine over cosine is sine phi over cosine phi is equal to x over y. X cosine phi is equal to y sine phi. Okay. Just one.
Hey, pretty baby, am I in your way? Cause you walked out so fast yesterday. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night. Forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. Hey, little lady, said you feel the Tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night. Forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. I feel like you're lying. Trying to be real, but you seem so fake. I'm so over trying to move on, but you're in my way. I'm so over trying to move on, but you're in my way. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. Yeah, I just
All right. I think what we're gonna do is we'll work on a problem or two out of our. Try this.
Now you know it. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you.
I have the partial differential equations book because I'm a sucker. And then I think what we want to do is try out the just a little bit of the Outer Wilds randomizer. I was planning on playing it last night, but I had failed to get it to work. So I would like to institute a modded Monday where we take some sort of game, mod it up just a little bit, or a lot. At the moment, our Outer Wilds randomizer is set for like just randomizing the vanilla version of the game. No, I feel really unproductive today because we didn't get to what I wanted to do. That's fine. We also went to the our D&D campaign this last week. We're gonna skip this next week because of Thanksgiving, but then we'll go back to that the week after. Worked out really well. So I have a Dragonborn who has the fire ancestry. So my Dragonborn is kind of standing like on the edge of a road waiting for some goblins and orcs and wargs on my to get up and to start running away because they decided to scamper off, and we were like, no, we're not having that. So we ended up capturing an orc and a goblin, and a warg was asleep, so we just kind of like tied them all up. My character, Impak Kildauer, ended up like completely whiffing on both of his attacks, and I was like, this is not great. And then they all ran in front of me, and I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3. Cool, we're gonna breathe fire. Burned the entire 15-foot cone in front of us. There were exactly 3 guys in there, exactly 2 of them left. And they were so badly hurt that basically it just took one little couple of things to mop up. Like, okay, feel good.
What's a brew without a biscuit, eh? But this is no dunk to be left to chance. Dip your bicky and count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Whichever online casino you play with, set your deposit limit so you don't overdunk. Take time to think. Sky Vegas. Play. It's why we're here. 18 plus begambleaware.com.
Groove while you move with Spotify Premium, and you'll always bring the vibes wherever you go. Just download and go to listen offline. Get 3 free months before it ends. Cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
Okay, so find the equation of the tangent plane. To the sphere, x squared plus y squared plus z squared equals 6 at point 1 to negative 1. Okay, so our f of xyz is going to be x squared plus y squared plus z squared. We said earlier that we want the plane that is tangent to this sphere at that particular point, which we said was going to be the gradient of f at that particular point. So 1, 2, negative 1 is equal to. This is where we took our x derivative of the first term. Well, we take the x derivative of all of it. The partial derivative is going to just be 2x. Then we do the same with y. And then we do the same with z. Okay. And then, oh, I'm sorry, these are no longer connected. They are now, or we are now, a vector. Okay, so this is going to be 2 times 1. And twice the negative 1 vector, like that. So this is going to end up being 2, 4, negative 2. Equation of a tangent plane. Equation of the tangent plane is going to be. This was our partial df dx multiplied by x minus x0 partial f partial y located at that particular location. X is equal to x is 1, y is 2, x is 0, z partial, let's not.
Relationships will often end in disgust, and I know you want my love, but there's nothing to discuss. I don't need you in my life no more. I don't need you in my life no more.
Is equal to 0.
I got no money, it's getting sunny, but I still feel cold.
Now, in theory, our equations of the tangent plane could also have other partial derivative values, so we'd need x and y and z on all three of them, but we don't in this particular case because we just have x, y, and z all mutually independent of each other. So, we're good there. Okay, so this is going to be 2 times x minus x0 was 1 plus 2 times the quantity y minus 2 plus df dz partial is going to be negative 2 z minus negative 1 plus 1 equals 0. And that's it. That's going to be the equation of that tangent plane to a given that is the equation of a plane at a particular point. That sounds like Cardo. No clips from the last 7 days. Yeah, well. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Anyway, yeah, Cardo is a game dev, and lately has been doing, it looks like, Stalker 2 and Astroneer. So we'll give him a shout out here in a sec. He is, as I said, a game dev. Does some other cool stuff. Alright, so here we go with a 3-minute ad break, and then we're gonna hop over to we're gonna hop over to Outer Wilds Randomizer to do a makeup for Modded Monday, which I think is gonna become a new thing. So we'll see how it goes. See you back in 3 minutes. Thank you for sticking around. My name is Obi-Wan Pez, and this is Simplex Pachinko.
The blood is rushing and I am trusting you'll come save me. My knees are feeling weak. Your body's close to me. I want you to come rescue me. Won't you come and rescue me? My knees are feeling weak. Your body's close to me. I want you to come rescue me.
Right in. So, in order to prove that the gradient function is a linear operator, or gradient operator, I guess, is a linear operator, we need to show that it is first distributable over addition, and then we have to show that it is the same, going to get us the same value if the constant is a constant is multiplied on the inside or on the outside.
Mum, can I come to you for Christmas? It'll be like the old days. Presents by the fire, Dad's festive playlist, you cremating the turkey.
I'll ignore that last comment, Noah.
Here's some information you shouldn't ignore. If you're travelling by train this Christmas, between Saturday the 21st of December and Thursday the 2nd of January, there'll be significant service changes as we make improvements to the railway. Please check before you travel at nationalrail.co.uk/Christmas.
Right.
Are you a professional tourist walking
Partial
speed
with respect
tracker,
to
a
x
confusing
of
fringe
f plus
shows
g
data analyst, or maybe an unpredictable footy schedule manager? It doesn't matter.
plus partial
because
with
whatever
respect
you
to
do,
y
however
of f
complex
plus g
or intricate, Monday.com can help you organize, orchestrate, and
plus
make it
partial
more
with
efficient.
respect to z
With
of f
automation
plus
that
g.
saves you time and integrations for all the tools you use, Monday.com is the one centralized platform for whatever you run.
Equal to, here we have, we know that partial derivatives themselves are going to be linear operators. So we have dx times, plus dg dx.
To keep your van on the road, everything to help drive your business forward. Dream big,
Comma.
drive electric. Talk to your local dealer today. WLTP indicated values based on a fully charged 113 kilowatt-hour battery. Driving figures may depend on weather, load and driving style, subject to availability.
Partial f with respect to y plus partial g with respect to y, comma, partial of f with respect to z plus partial of g with respect to z. Okay, which is equal to each of them individually. This is, nope, can't do that. Can't do that yet. This is going to be partial f with respect to x, comma, partial f with respect to y, comma, partial f with respect to z, plus, similarly, partial g with respect to x, comma, partial g with respect to y, comma, partial g with respect to z. Which is then equal to, this is our gradient f, plus this is our gradient g. Okay, and then same deal here, really. So this is going to be the partial inside of a vector, partial with respect to x of CF plus, nope, comma, partial with respect to y of CF, comma, partial with respect to z of CF. Alright, and with partial derivatives, we then get constant multiples coming out. This is df/dx, comma, c times partial f with respect to y, comma, c times partial f with respect to z, which is equal to c times vector df/dx, comma, df/dy, comma, df/z, which is equal to c times grad f, grad cf. Right up. So